up, everybody? It's your boy King Cam.
And your boy DJ.
And it's your podcast, favorite podcast. We Think About It podcast. We have a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hey, you guys, it's your girl AshaKosh. You know, influencer, fashion icon, all around dope ass person. Go shop my boutique, okay? Period.
All that gonna be in the description.
All they're gonna be the description below, man.
YouTube
So
channel.
shit, Asha, man. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about your come up, where you're from, how did you start?
So I'm from originally Kentucky, Louisville, but I was raised in Atlanta. All, Zone 6, DeKalb County. That's where I'm from, So I basically started doing YouTube when I was in high school with my best friend. And then we started getting popping, doing hair, fashion videos, just being dope individuals. Then I changed it to my personal channel, grew doing like pranks, vlogs, and all those sorts of things. And now I transitioned into starting my own boutique where I sell hair and all these clothes. And yeah, I guess that's a little synopsis about myself. Did I say that word right? I don't know.
All right. So let's get more into like your come up. So you said you started doing YouTube with your homegirl.
Yeah, we started in high school junior year. So basically we was walking from like, what was it? Waffle House, and we was just like, and I was looked at her and I was like, yo, I think we should start doing YouTube. And she was like, bet, I think we should do it too. And then like we just started posting things. Like our first video was me doing my makeup on YouTube, and then we doing each other's makeup, and then us sitting and doing makeup and talking and doing fashion videos, hauls, and like that's really how it started out. The first year we only got 1,000 followers when we first started. We wasn't getting anything. We were using our phone, our like iPhones, taping it to the windows and using that natural light to do our videos, our first couple of videos.
Right.
Of just, putting ourselves out there. And, the people started to love us because we were just being our authentic selves.
Yeah.
Word. So how long did you say like to get to the following you have now? Like how long did it take?
It took, so we, in our senior year, our senior year was our biggest year, because in that year, so our first year we got 1,000. Then after the second year we had 100K, and then the third year the second year was 200K. It was all really being about, it all came from being consistent and, not trying to be like anybody else. We had our own lane, because I feel like when we started, there was not anybody on YouTube at the time having like a best friend channel. Like now that's a trend, and now that's a thing where people did. When we started, that wasn't something like people were doing or any like thought of to do. And it wasn't like we were being strategic on like, let's do this because this is something that people aren't doing. That was just something we just did, and didn't know that it was like not done before, if that makes sense. It was just all organic and natural.
So you said the trend and them niggas followed you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say we set trends, but I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, okay, so with YouTube now, do you think it's harder to make like original content now?
Yes. That's why I don't post as much as I used to. Well, I stopped posting the content that I was posting a year ago. So a year ago I was posting content and it was giving me like millions of views and stuff like that, but it wasn't the type of content that I like to make. So like it was more so right now I feel like the trend of YouTube is more so like couples channels and like fake drama channels, fake prank channels, just a lot of fakeness, people not being themselves, like, being entertainers, like being clowns. Like I feel like a lot of us are trying too hard, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like
Too hard to be funny.
Being
trying too hard to be funny.
Right. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, you could do that and that could get you views and you can get the money that you want out of it. But like at the end of the day, is is that really who you are? Is that really making you happy? And it wasn't making me happy. Like it was in doing the fake drama, like literally having to be in beef with people just for views. It was just like draining. It wasn't the type of energy I want to put out in the world, if that makes sense. And I had to learn that. I feel like all of us have to learn and go through like journeys to figure out like what type of YouTuber we want to be, what type of like image we want to put on the internet. And it's all a learning, process.
So you had YouTube beef?
Oh yeah, I had a couple like stuff. I had a whole bunch of stuff. Like I used to be a part of like when my first YouTube not first like YouTube stuff, I was with my best friend. Then we didn't have a falling out necessarily. We basically she just decided she didn't want to do it anymore. So we did it like that. Then I started doing YouTube with like a group called Sick Mafia, and they decided, they was actually on real beef stuff. I don't even want to talk about that because I don't want to like entertain that too much. But yeah, they was, just faking, fighting me, doing all this stuff, and it was just like, I don't need to be around this negative energy, and I'm helping other people eat,
Yeah.
I can eat by myself if we hungry,
Yeah.
if niggas is starving,
Niggas starving out here.
Right.
Word. So as far as like, so with you blowing up and having a following, how were you able to gain like endorsements and stuff like that?
Endorsements we actually like, what got us endorsements was either, when you get one viral video, that brings you something, right?
Yeah.
So we started with our first endorsements were like hair companies. Like hair companies would pay us to post about their hair, and I didn't even know how much money we were bringing these hair companies. Now I'm like, that's why I have my own boutique and hair company, because like I didn't know how much money they was making off of us. Like, it's crazy because like a lot of us influencers don't know how much money we're giving the company, and we're lowballing ourselves. Like some people be trying to charge me $200 for a video, but you want me to promote your product, and let's say I get 5,000, 3,000, 10,000 people to watch your videos.
Mm-hmm.
And expose your brand to these tens of thousands of people, and you only want to charge me $200. That don't make sense. And then say you're selling a product that's worth $100, and at least 10 people buy it.
Yeah.
You made $1,000 off of me, and you only gave me $200. You see what I'm saying? A lot of lowballing comes in this industry, and how they come at us is either they DM us, email us. It's all about having like some form of way somebody can contact you. If somebody can contact you, that's the only way you can get endorsements. I personally, like, if I want to work with say I want to work with Fashion Nova, I will DM Fashion Nova to work with them. And I have a following, but like it, and closed mouths don't get fed. If you never ask, you never receive. If you never manifest or think like, I want to work with this, or I want to work with this company, I want to work with this other company, but you're not doing your part to reach out, to find their emails, to like, to even put yourself in that place, then of course you're not going to get the money that you want because you're not asking for it.
So we finna get into the next question. So what's planned for the future for Asha?
Plan for the future of AshaKosh. I'm working on a lot of things. Like right now I'm not posting, but it's because I'm working on, like, I got some big things coming. Like I don't even want to speak on it because I feel like every time I speak on things, it don't come exactly how I want, if that makes sense. Like when I like, people prey on your downfall for real. You say I'm about to work on this and do that, and sis is low key hating on you and watching you, and then they're praying for your downfall. So it's like, damn, I don't even want to speak my plans out loud, because I know like,
cause niggas be
it's gonna happen. I'm not saying that never gonna happen, and I'm not like saying people have power over me because I'm not telling people what I'm doing. It's just like, I done seen me talk about certain things, and somebody else do it, or I talk about some things and like it didn't happen, and I'm like, damn, I was promoting this stuff and it didn't even happen, type of thing. But I'm definitely shooting to 1 million subscribers, and definitely gonna be opening up like I want to open up a actual like boutique And I feel like that's about to happen in the near future. So just, you know, big dreams, but, you know, short
You gotta keep
timeline.
on. Yeah, you know, you gotta keep stuff short to the, you know, to the chest because one, people gonna hate on it. One and two, they'll try to take your idea for one. So, and then you know it might not even happen. So you just gotta keep everything close to the chest, you know, because you put stuff out into the world, and motherfuckers like, oh yeah, I don't want her to do that. Nigga will really pray for you like not to do something like it.
No,
So,
exactly.
Yeah,
But
for real.
I tell people to like write everything down. Like that's my biggest thing. Like I have a notebook, I have a calendar, and I feel like everything on that I write in my freaking books happen. Like even if I don't even say it, like I can look back and like be like, damn, I said I was gonna do that shit and I did that. And
Yeah.
another thing that I do is like I used to have a list of things that I wanted to accomplish this year, and then I ripped it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then like, since I ripped it up, I didn't like almost everything on that list. And it's just like sometimes, you know, it is you should write it down, but don't keep looking at it, because if you keep looking at it, you put yourself like, damn, I didn't do that. Damn, I didn't do that. I didn't
Yeah.
do that. But at least, you know, when you write it down, you like put it away, or like, you know, you can always look back at it, but don't constantly look at it.
Yeah.
word, so shit though. Man, what's your advice to like people trying to come up? Because a lot of people nowadays, especially since quarantine started, since the pandemic started, people trying to get into their different hustles, their different
Right.
businesses, their YouTube pages. What are your advice to people like trying to come up and make some?
This is some advice that I need to tell my damn self, which I saw the other day, was don't stop. Like for me, like I'll post a video right today, right? And like it only get like 1,000 views, right? Maybe even 3,000 views. Then I'm like, damn, nobody's watching my shit, right? Damn, I'm not, why even post? But then I look at a video that I did a year ago that when I felt the same way, like nobody watched that video. I look back at it, it got 50K views.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just like, it's gonna come, baby girl. Everything's gonna come in time, but you can't rush the process. You can't you might want everything instantly, but it's time. Like, you know, you building your content, and it's gotta be good content. So by the time people actually like get to looking at your profile and looking at you, they're like, oh, I got all this to watch, and they're going back to watching you. Like, it's like keep doing it, because like if it's good and people want to see it, they're gonna watch it eventually.
Yeah.
They
And
gonna
sometimes,
gravitate to it.
yeah, sometimes people don't see stuff as soon as you post it. Sometimes they look at it a little bit later. So you gotta keep in
Exactly.
mind of
You know,
that.
they
You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people though, like something they'll go right on their first video. That all of some people want to say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna quit. Nobody fuck with me, nobody." But I feel like it just like keep staying consistent and keep growing, because you know everything coming God's time. You know what I'm saying?
exactly all
Niggas
God's
want like 250K views on their first video, and they only got one subscriber. Like, bro, you got to keep working, keep building your network, and just keep your head
right.
down the hustle.
And I've been doing this for 5 years. You
Yeah.
know, like that's a lot of people forget. Like I've been doing this for years. This isn't something I've been doing one day, 2 days. I haven't been just doing YouTube or just started Instagram. I've been doing this stuff for years. Like people I watch on YouTube now that got like 1 million, 2 million followers, they're talking about I've been on YouTube for 10 years. So it's just
Yeah.
like this all timing. It's like and then some people, yes, they get it fast, but that's that person's journey. You can't keep on comparing yourself, because the comparison is like the fastest way to steal joy. Like it's all about you focusing on you and getting to your bag.
Yeah, but you say you've been doing this for 5 years, so I know it's been a lot of ups and downs. So when you was in a down point, like how did you get out of that?
I mean, um, the little successes that I get, you know, that's what keeps me going. The little, like, my friends and my family that be like, Asha, I'm proud of you. And I'm like, and I'm in those times when they tell me they're proud of me, or they be like, I actually see you working hard. Cause I never stop working hard, but I don't think, sometimes I feel like nobody notices it, right? So like when you know, when your friends and you're like, they just proud of you, you're like, damn, thank you.
Yeah. Let me
Like
get back on my
like
grind.
that really motivates you to keep going, because like you might not think you're going hard. Like some days I feel like I'm not going hard enough, or sometimes I feel like I'm going too hard, right?
Yeah.
But just those times where people actually like notice it, and it's like, okay, I ain't doing this shit, nobody not seeing it. Like, yeah, I'm actually, you know, at least my mama see it and she proud of me. At least
Yeah.
my daddy seeing it, they proud of me. That's all who matters. At least God, I feel like God sees it and he proud of me. You know, he's blessing me in ways where I might not see it at times, or right now I'm like, dang. But like at the end of the day, I feel like hard work always pays off.
Word.
Word.
That's real.
Hard work pay off, and hating don't equal hard work. So y'all niggas start hating, keep working hard.
Right.
Let's go to our next segment, man. We do a segment every week called Food for Thought. I mean Food for Thought. I said food for thoughts. I don't give food for thoughts. But, food for thought. Well, we give a quote every week, Asha. So you got any quote you want to give to the people?
Yeah, the only thing I can say is it's all in God's timing, like God's divine timing. Like I swear to you, and even if you fail 1 year, you can just don't let those failures stop you, because I mean literally it will. If you let anything just stop you, you're not gonna get to the next level in the next chapter. You can't just stop because this thing happened or this thing happened. And one important thing is you gotta want it for yourself. You can't want it for other people. You gotta want it for yourself. You're gonna have to hustle for yourself, get that back for yourself, because nobody else is gonna feed you. Nobody else is gonna give you the stuff that you want but yourself.
Word.
Food for thought, DJ.
My food for thought for this week is stay in your lane.
Yes.
Stay in your lane.
My food for thought is this, y'all. Pray every day, say your grace, keep the haters and the demons away, fam. This is the Think About It podcast, and we out of here.
All right, peace.